So if you're looking for a way to not get thrown off by the countless microaggressions that come your way, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Brittany Rochelle, and I'm an anger alchemist, teaching you to alchemize your rage to live a magnificently melanated life. And today I'm talking about this really powerful somatic body-based tool that's so great for dealing with the onslaught of microaggressions and macroaggressions that you deal with on a daily basis as life in your skin. So often I think we talk about like trauma and these tools, which, let's be honest, like a lot of the trauma healing tools, a lot of the like leaders in the field and talking about somatics and getting in touch with your body, they're like old white men or a few white women. And oftentimes in the way that these tools are presented and the examples that are given are all done by the white gaze. And it fundamentally erases and kind of whitewashes the lived experiences of Black and brown people. And honestly, one of the privileges and the blessings and the callings of my work is to really shine a light on the beauty, the profundity, the inherent worthiness of Black people. And in so doing, also give tailored tools and experiences that really cater themselves to the lived experiences of those of us who are the direct impact of living in such a deeply anti-Black, deeply racist world. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite tools that I come back to time and time again. And it's such an empowering, like body-based process that can help you deal with microaggressions from your work, from walking down the street, from being assumed that you don't belong in the first class line, from being assumed that you are actually like the servant or the person working at the stores that you're shopping in, which has happened to me on like multiple different continents now. Just the inherent parts of life if you live in a Black and brown body. And this is why I think that having somatic tools is so incredibly important, because so much of our lived experience in terms of the continual oppression that we face is towards our body and directed at our Black and brown bodies. And therefore, the more we get in touch with, create our own strong connection to and about our own body and the intelligence and the wisdom that our Black and brown bodies have for us, I think the more powerfully we can show up and navigate and honestly slay in these experiences that we have in our lives. So the simple tool is really, it can be done. I mean, once you get used to it, it can be done in like 30 seconds or less. But essentially it is taking some deep breaths into your body, coming to a place of stillness and doing a body meditation where you first just like scan your body, notice any sensations, any tensions, any temperature changes that you feel within your body. And I really love to come into this point that's really at our traditional power center, and it's like our center of gravity as well, this place in our lower belly below our belly button. And this is really where like gymnasts and things who do flips, like they have a very center of gravity that really allows them to like do amazing things physically. But we can also do this in our own like way, and the mental gymnastics that we have to deal with on a daily basis at our jobs and navigating places in society, navigating interactions with the police, being able to come from a place of power and stillness and being rooted within ourselves, I feel makes such an incredible difference, not necessarily always in the world outside, because they all have their own things, but the way that we can show up for ourselves in our own internal world and our relationship that we have with ourselves, with our own bodies, and with our emotions. So this is really as simple as taking a few breaths and really focusing your energy and your awareness into this like power center and feeling however you relate to power or groundedness or sturdiness or certainty. Really being able to have that like rooted sensation in your own body is such an incredible resource, and I have videos on that if you don't know what that means. That is so incredibly powerful to navigate our everyday lives. And another way, just like completely free bonus, is this way of getting in touch with different points in our body and talking about traditional like acupuncture or acupressure points. And this point that I use a lot is actually called K1 because it's the kidney meridian, so K, and it's the very first point. And this is a point actually on the very bottom of your foot, along the ball of your foot. You can massage or tap, or like if you have a massage gun, it's a great area to focus on because it's such a powerful way to really open up our energy fields, our ability to feel like we have the energy and the vitality and like we're not constantly exhausted all day or really beaten down by all of the so many like countless ways that the world tries to beat us down and really erode our own sense of confidence and beauty and certainty. And so consciously working with your own body, learning, I love the K1 point on the ball of your foot, but you might like stroking your arm or just holding yourself or rocking or sounding or feeling into your stomach or feeling into your pelvic bowl, really anything that works for you. I invite you to get curious and don't listen to me, listen to your own body and let your own body be like the laboratory, let it be the test tube experiment for what really works for it and what helps you connect with your own sense of power and your own sense of stillness and strength within you, and then make that a regular practice. And so, I mean, depending on how complex you want to make it, you can make it super simple as I take, 5 breaths into my lower belly, or I do a whole like 15-minute hour-long like pleasure practice that involves a whole lot of different things. It can be anything that you want. It can be as complex and epic as you want to make it. But essentially, it's all about giving yourself this really intentional time to reconnect with your own sense of power and having that sense of power live within your physical body. I would love to share even more tips and tools with you, and you can find out more. That's all tailored specifically to the Black experience in my free ebook, Melanin a Reclamation, where I talk about my own journey and I share somatic body-based tools that are all about empowering and really deeply healing our own lived experience, looking specifically from the Black lens. Okay, I really hope that this was helpful for you. It's such a deep love of mine to be able to offer these videos and to be able to share experiences that are so often completely ignored or whitewashed in the greater personal development, healing world. And so if you'd like to work with me one-on-one specifically about your experience and learning the tools, getting an entire toolkit to not only alchemize your rage, but to step into a deeper level of power, then I invite you to check out one-on-one coaching with me. Either way, I love you and I hope that these tools are helpful. I really invite you to try them on for size and to fine-tune them to your own specific body and your own specific needs. And I'll see you in my next one.